faculty members, and most importantly, to our stars of the day, the graduating batch of PGPM 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce the anchors for the day: Lisa, Himanshu, Misha, and myself, Hitesh. Bef- Before we dive into what promises to be an unforgettable celebration, allow me to share a few important announcements to ensure a safe and seamless experience for everyone. In case of an emergency or fire, please proceed calmly to the exit on your left and gather at the lawn area. Suzlon One Earth is a no smoking campus. Kindly cooperate with the security. Kindly cooperate with the security staff and please refrain from bringing food into the auditorium. Washrooms are located to your left as you exit the hall. We request everyone to remain seated throughout the entire ceremony until the convocation procession has exited the auditorium. Also, please ensure your mobile phones are on silent mode so we may all enjoy the ceremony without any interruptions. Dear graduating students, after the ceremony is over, you should go to your respective registration counters, return your provisional certificates, and collect your original certificates along with the yearbook. We request everyone to use the restrooms now, as the gates will remain closed for the next 2 hours. Dear, our dear audience, the esteemed guests have arrived. The ceremony will begin shortly. Please be seated and keep your phones on silent mode. The convocation procession is now entering the auditorium. May I request everyone to rise and remain. Everyone is requested to be seated.
I request everyone to kindly be seated. As Nelson Mandela once said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Today, we gather not merely to mark the end of an academic journey, but to celebrate the transformation of minds, the strengthening of character, and the rise of new leaders. This is a celebration of resilience, of challenges overcome, and of the potential that now stands ready to shape the world. Congratulations to all our graduates. You've earned this moment. A very warm welcome and good morning to all our distinguished guests, beloved parents and guardians, respected faculty and staff of IBS Pune, and to our dear graduating seniors. Welcome to the 28th Convocation Ceremony of IBS Pune Class of 2025. We are privileged to have amongst us today two very special guests. We extend a hearty welcome to our chief guest, Mr. Nilesh Biniwale, General Manager, India, Patent Technologies, and our guest of honor, Mr. Raghavendra Kulkarni, ex-MD and advisor to the management at Catalyst Trusteeship Limited. Their presence adds great honor to this occasion. Joining them on the dais are our Senior Director, Professor Jyoti Tilak, Director of Corporate Relations, Professor Soumitra Samadar, and our Dean and Academic Coordinator, Dr. Anupama Tadmarla. The path of learning never truly ends. It evolves from lectures and case studies into the art of living with wisdom and integrity. Today is not just a celebration of past achievements, but also a launchpad towards a future rich with purpose and possibility. This moment represents the powerful intersection where preparation meets opportunity, where months of hard work, teamwork, personal sacrifice, and focused ambition bloom into real-world impact. Our dear graduates, as you walk forward to receive your certificates, you carry with you the hopes, dreams, and pride of everyone who has believed in your journey. In the Indian tradition, light is a sacred symbol of truth and victory of knowledge over ignorance. To honor this tradition, we now invite our dignitaries to participate in the ceremonial lighting of the lamp. May this light guide our graduates as they step forward into a world of choices and challenges. Let us also take a moment to bow in prayer, offering gratitude and seeking blessings for the path ahead. May each of our graduates be guided by wisdom, courage, and a sense of purpose. I request the dignitaries to please come forward for the lighting of the lamp. And I call upon stage Priyanshi Maheshwari to recite the Saraswati Vandana.
या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहार धवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्करं प्रभृतिभिः देवै सदा वन्दितां सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापहा शुक्लां ब्रह्मविचारसार परमा आद्यां जगद्व्यापिनीं वीणापुस्तकधारिणीम् अभयदां जाड्यान्धकारापहां हस्ते स्फाटिकमालिकौ विदधतीं पद्मासने संस्थितां वन्दे तां परमेश्वरीं भगवतीं बुद्धिप्रदां शारदाम्.
May Goddess Saraswati bless us all with the clarity of thought, depth of knowledge, and the wisdom to use both with grace and purpose. Thank you, dignitaries. We request everyone to kindly be seated. We now invite our Senior Director, Professor Jyoti Tilak, to formally declare the 28th Convocation Ceremony of IBS Pune open.
The 28th Convocation Ceremony of IBS Pune is open.
May I now request Jyoti ma'am to address the gathering and share her thoughts and blessings with our graduating seniors on this special occasion.
Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Nilesh Biniwale. Honorable Guest of Honor, Mr. Raghavendra Kulkarni. Professor Samadar, Professor Anupama Tadmarla. Distinguished guests from industry, academia, and media. My fellow faculty members, non-teaching staff of IBS Pune, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciating friends of the graduating class of IBS Pune, their relatives, proud parents and family members attending this 28th IBS Pune Convocation, I extend heartfelt compliments and a warm welcome to all of you. The morning looks very beautiful today because of the sunshine beaming faces of our young graduates. Today is not just another day in our academic calendar. It is also an occasion to fondly remember our late founder, Sri N.J. Yashasvi. His vision and untiring efforts have created the family of ICFAI, consisting of universities, business schools, tech schools, law schools, and an IBS alumni family crossing more than 65,000. I bow most humbly and respectfully to our great founder and his work, which is inspiring us every day. Today is a much awaited and memorable day for the students who are graduating from IBS Pune, as they start their exciting journey into the world of business and management. It is a day carved in emotion, celebration, and also introspection. It is a day that marks the end of one beautiful chapter and the beginning of a new promising journey. It is a day of celebration, fulfillment for your parents and family members. Dear students, this is probably the last time I get to address you as students. I stand here, I see not graduates in business attires, but individuals who have grown in strength and wisdom. I remember all the unsure, scared, mischievous faces that entered into the portals of IBS Pune campus. I cannot wipe those memories away. But today, the same faces have transformed into young, dependable, responsible adults, ready to go out there with determination to make and be the change. I see memories of lively debates in clubs, marketing and HR fairs, finance simulations, entrepreneurship pitches, budget making, report writing for club activities, bargaining for sports equipment, extra time for canteen, and sometimes also the library. I see afternoons and long evenings spent over endless cups of chai, laughter echoing down the corridors, birthday celebrations with cake on the faces, and friendships forged that I'm sure are going to last you a lifetime. I'm very happy to report to the distinguished gathering here that IBS in general and IBS Pune in particular makes sure that we prepare students in every possible way. Our curriculum is industry-oriented and modified often and designed with help of industry experts. New subjects and even new methodologies are introduced, tested, and adopted frequently to meet the challenges of changing times. Case analysis has always been an important tool of our pedagogy. Analysis of wide ranges of cases in classrooms aims at honing the problem-solving and decision-making skills of the students. Group assignments, case presentations are encouraged to foster teamwork. I'm happy to inform the gathering here that IBS is one of the largest contributors to the cases at the Case Center UK and is second only to Harvard and INSEAD. IBS cases are referred to in more than 800 business schools across 80 countries. Among other things, exposure to real working of the industry through the 14-week summer internship program, mentored by a distinguished faculty team, corporate relations team, working around the year, and regular stream of industry managers to the campus to interact with our students are testimony to the fact that IBS Pune leaves no stone unturned in grooming our students. At the end of the second semester, every student spends 14 weeks at the industry and completes an internship program under the regular supervision of a faculty as well as industry guide. Our faculty guides visit the companies during this period to monitor their program and progress. The program culminates with the evaluation of the SIPs or the internships by our alumni and award the best SIPs. For the class of 2025, sir, 5 prizes each of rupees 15,000 were awarded for the best SIPs. We involve industry practitioners to even evaluate these internships in all stages. IBS Pune has been recognized very widely with awards and recognitions. But the biggest recognition is the thumbs up that we receive from industry and the near 100% placement year on year for more than 5 to 7 hard and trying years. These last couple of years have not been very easy, either for industry or for management. This is very remarkable. This achievement of placements is remarkable when we see that even management schools have been closing regularly due to lack of students and their interest in it. Coming back, this is a reminder that these are the last few moments that you are going to see as students. But I remember the quiet echoes of sleepless nights, the golden hours that you spent in the classrooms and labs, the presentations that stretched you beyond limits, the assignments and projects that tested your resilience. And now, as you sit here today, your determination to take on the world, your world. I'm sure you would agree with me that every moment, every challenge, every effort that we put you through has led to something very deep and meaningful, something worth it. We have seen you walk into the campus. Today, we want to see you walk out of it with some suggestions from the August gathering here. Let me remind you, this journey of yours has not been yours alone. Behind your achievement stands the love, the hard work, and the quiet sacrifice of your parents. Perhaps they gave up personal dreams, made silent choices, and carried burdens, all for the one hope of seeing you shine brighter than ever before. Never forget what kind of love looks like. Never forget what that kind of trust feels like. Carry it with you always. To our wonderful parents, I thank you. Thank you for placing your faith in us. At IBS Pune, our goal has never been just to create managers who know the right strategies, but to nurture individuals who will do the right thing. It has been our privilege to teach them the power of humility, the strength of discipline, and the importance of being good, kind, and responsible citizens of the world. Dear students, as you step into a world of challenges, dreams, and infinite possibilities, remember these three things. First, be honest. The truth may not always be the easiest path, but it will always be the strongest one. Second, be hardworking. Talent may open doors, but efforts keep them open. Third, be patient with yourself also. You are still becoming, still learning. Allow yourself the time to grow. And always remember to lead a life that makes your parents, your mentors, and your institute proud. In other words, like Professor Samadar loves to say, be on the right side of the law. You are now a part of the legacy, the IBS Pune legacy. We hope to see you return one day, not just as alumni, but as trailblazers, as change makers, as proud ambassadors who carry the torch of light and success forward. The mark of a great education is not in the designation you hold, but in the dignity with which you live. Show gratitude, uphold integrity, and hold on to the values that shaped you during your time here. In a world that often moves too fast, may you never lose sight of what truly matters. Congratulations once again. We wish you build not just careers, but lives of meaning and purpose. You become the lighthouse for at least your family. And today, IBS Pune welcomes you into their family. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Your words are always filled with strength and vision. The many milestones you shared with us today make us all incredibly proud to be a part of IBS Pune. We are confident that the graduating batch will carry your words of encouragement as they step forward into their professional journeys. We now request Jyoti ma'am to welcome our distinguished chief guest, Mr. Nilesh Biniwale, with a bouquet of flowers. I would like to now invite our Director of Placements, Professor Soumitra Samadar, to welcome our guest of honor, Mr. Raghvendra Kulkarni, with the bouquet of flowers. It is now our honor to introduce the guest of honor for today's ceremony, Mr. Raghvendra Kulkarni. Sir is a renowned legal and financial professional with over 3 decades of exemplary service to India's banking and financial sector. His qualifications include MCom, LLB, CAIIB, and GDCA, reflecting his comprehensive expertise across multiple disciplines. He was instrumental in establishing Catalyst Trusteeship Limited, a SEBI-registered debenture trustee company where he served as an employee, consultant, and director. Under his leadership, the company has achieved remarkable success, today managing assets exceeding Rs 8 lakh crores. Prior to his corporate leadership roles, he served with distinction as a law officer for over 15 years in the Bank of Maharashtra, significantly contributing to credit documentation practices that still benefit the banking sector today. Sir, we now invite you to address the gathering and share your valuable insights. Your message today will surely act as a compass for these young professionals as they navigate the world beyond these walls.
Thank you for the good words. Only correction is that she said the present assets under management of this company is 8 lakh crores. It has increased to 15 lakh crores. chief guest, Mr. Nilesh Biniwale, the best faculty and senior director, Mrs. Jyoti Tilak, the most important person for all of you, director, corporate relations, and I am told that this name was earlier placement director. It is changed to corporate director. So he is the most important person for all of you, Mr. Soumitra. Other professors and dedicated staff of this esteemed institute, proud parents who are here today to witness the success of their beloved children, and most importantly, the brightest minds, the future leaders, the heartbeat of this convocation, the graduating class 2025. A very good morning to all of you. It's my privilege, pleasure, and honor to be part of this milestone occasion. This function has begun with Saraswati Vandana, a fitting tribute to Goddess of wisdom and learning. In Indian tradition, when we begin something auspicious, we first bow to divine. But today, as we celebrate your journey of education and achievement, may I invite you to take a moment to honor who made this journey possible. Your parents, whose sacrifices, encouragement, belief in you led you to this very moment, and your professors who shaped you with dedication and belief. So let us begin this celebration in that spirit of gratitude. First of all, congratulations to each one of you, class 2025. You have now officially upgraded from students to future CEOs, change makers, and occasional LinkedIn influencers. Let me begin to tell you as to why this invitation means so much for me on personal and professional level. First, because this very institute has given my company, Catalyst Trusteeship Limited, some of finest talent, and one of our top performers, Mr. Samir Tirka, did MBA here, and he is now leading the operations in our New Delhi branch. And just last year, 10 more impressive students from this campus have joined us. And second one, because this moment brings me to closer something I personally aspire to but could not fulfill. Although I graduated from commerce and law while working full-time and even completed my post-graduation in commerce after a long gap of 15 years, I missed chance to pursue for MBA. So today, this morning, to be among with you who have accomplished what I could not, to attend here, speak to you, and to receive this powerful degree, it's an emotional moment for me. Let me take few moments to share a journey I am proud of, the journey of my company, Catalyst Trusteeship Limited. This is certainly not to promote what we do, but to show what the belief and clarity of purpose or thinking out of box gave a great success to my company. Catalyst is the brainchild of Mr. Dilip Dixit from GD Apte and Company, the oldest CA firm. Apart from auditing, he visualized the scope for trusteeship activities. At that time, the idea seemed to be very unusual, that a private non-banking company could act as debenture trustee in a space dominated solely by the banks. The SEBI regulations regulating the debenture trustees came into effect in year 1993. But till 1998, SEBI licensed only commercial banks and no private player was in that domain. Yet, with the reputation of our parent firm, its credibility and conviction of our promoters, SEBI registered us as debenture trustee in the year 1998. And from there, a different kind of journey began for the company. I think it's really a reward for thinking out of box. Initially, we had to compete with the banks. It was biggest challenge. Companies raising funds from issuing debentures were often insisted to appoint the same bank as their trustees. So we shifted our focus. We reached out a mid-sized NBFCs, those who had not raised funds by issuing debentures, especially those whose lender banks were not the SEBI registered debenture trustees. We explained them the issuance of debentures could strengthen their balance sheet. Slowly but surely, we built trust, credibility, and momentum. I want to share one particular moment during those early days. Around year 2000, SEBI had planned to revise the debenture trustee regulations. A meeting was called. About 15 representatives were there, all from the banks except me. The discussions unfolded. I raised several practical issues that the SEBI leadership appreciated. SEBI chairman then proposed forming a special committee to study and suggest the amendments. He asked who would volunteer to be the member of this committee. I raised my hand and said, "Sir, I am from the small-sized debenture trustee company, but I would like to be member of this committee." He looked at me and said, "Once you are registered with SEBI, there is no big or small. All are at par with each others." In fact, that moment, those few words were the turning point for us. I was selected as a committee member. That seat at the table gave me opportunities to discuss, collaborate, and most importantly, contribute shaping the future of my company. One more example of thinking out of box. The managing director of my company, Mr. Umesh Salvi, is an electronic engineer by qualification. Yet today, he is leading force in financial services space. With a sharp tech-driven mindset, he introduced extensive automation and created several innovative products, many of which were unheard of in the trusteeship industry at that time. Under his leadership, we did not stay confined to debenture trusteeship. We expanded widely and wisely. Today, if you name any trust-related services, chances are we offer those services. In the last decade alone, Catalyst has grown 20-fold, and I can say with pride that we now stand as leaders in our field. We have over 200 dedicated employees with professional qualification like MBAs, CS, law graduates. We have offices in Pune, Mumbai, New Delhi, Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Chennai, and we have taken a first step across border as well. In 2021, we became the first trustee company to receive a license from International Financial Services Center in Gift City, Ahmedabad. For those unfamiliar, Gift City is a visionary financial district designed as foreign territory in India. It operates under special regulations, encouraging international investments and ease of business. For us, it was the bold step forward, and we were proud to be the pioneers once again. Dear students, as I said earlier, it was not to tell you what my company does, but only to impress upon you as to how a small company like ours, with humble beginnings, can reach where we are today. Imagine the canvas that lies ahead of all of you. The economy is booming. India is the fastest growing economy in the world today. This is perhaps the best time to be graduating, and that too from the best B schools in the country. In fact, as Mrs. Turk told, some time back, the demand for MBAs was reduced, but your college website now clearly indicates that the position has changed. When one visits the website, the very first thing that pops up is a bold lettered message, which is the warning against touts and agents promising admission to IBS. This message further states that the admission is based on strictly on merit, that canvassing will lead to disqualification. That, my friends, says something about the credibility, integrity, and pride this institution carries. ISB does not just produce MBA graduates, it produces problem solvers, individuals who understand people, strategy, finance, innovation, the people who will lead from the front. Let me pause here and share a small story. A 6-year-old boy once approached a balloon seller. "Uncle, will this red balloon go up?" he asked. "Yes, it will," the balloon seller replied. "And what about this blue one? And the pink one?" "Yes, certainly, all of them," said the seller with a smile. And then he added gently, "My dear boy, it's not the color that makes it rise. It's what is inside the balloon, the gas, the air, that takes the balloon to the height of success." Dear graduates, each one of you is a balloon, beautiful in your color, your background, your culture, your achievements. But what will determine how far you rise is what is inside you, your values, your courage, your ability to adapt. And I will say with this with full confidence, much of what has been filled in you now has been filled right here at this campus through guidance, pressure projects, debates, failures, victories. You have built more than just a resume. You have built resilience and adaptability of these situations. You are now entering the world full of opportunities, but at the same time, full of competition. The first wave, which all of you know, is getting job. You will compete with the others, push your limits, maybe even question your worth at times. But it is the second wave where the real challenge lies. Because once you have joined the company, you become part of their battle. Your company now competes every day for clients, relevance, market share, and you are now on that team. Every great company you admire today, the biggest, the richest, most admired, has not reached the top by chance. Each one of them has faced a tough competition, and they have succeeded only because they have learned how to respond to it boldly, strategically, and continuously. Let us take positive examples first. Think of Apple company. We all know about iPhone. I am sure many of you must be aspiring to have it one. But as MBA, you should look at Apple in a different perspective. I do not know whether you have noticed one remarkable point. Since its debut in 2007, Apple has launched a new phone every September, every year, without missing a bit. Why? It's not just a matter of pride or show off, not just to impress, but as a matter of survival. because innovation never rests. Samsung, Google, dozens of other players are pushing boundaries every year. Apple knows that if it does not evolve, it will fall behind. And so it reinvents, reimagines, it releases new model every single year. And there are some cautionary tales as well. Many of you may be knowing about Kodak company, once a global leader in photographic film and cameras. But it did not realize that the mobile phone companies will be their competitors. It did not respond in time to shift towards the digital photography and mobile phones. Today, it's shadow of what it was once. Take one more example, that of Nokia. It gave the world some of the first mobile phone devices that shaped the generation. But in short run, newer players with fresher ideas grabbed the market with speed, software, innovation. Nokia could not keep it up. The lessons here is very clear and sharp. To stay at the top, you must think ahead. To lead, you must reimagine. To remain relevant, you must respond with intent and speed. And who will drive that? Who will help the businesses read the signals and act with courage? The managers, analysts, product leads, policymakers, and the people like you. You are not just entering the jobs, you are stepping into roles that will help the companies navigate uncertainty, face competition, build the future. At Catalyst, we also feel that pressure. There are fewer than 10 serious debenture trustee companies in India. Still, the space is competitive. Regulations change frequently. We have to adapt constantly, whether in-house technology platforms or faster service models and new business verticals. Staying at the top is never comfortable. It demands reinvention. And that is where the opportunity lies for you to help the companies not just to function but to transform. Sorry. Innovation is not just about staying ahead, it's about embracing the transformation. And today, one of the biggest transformations is happening through artificial intelligence. AI is not tomorrow's trend, it's today's truth. It has already reshaping how we think, how we analyze, how we take decisions. From automating the routine tasks to generating content, from evaluating the legal documents to predicting the consumer behavior, AI is becoming co-pilot in every role. This poses real challenge and at the same time an exciting opportunity. First, you must keep learning, not once, but continuously. The, the tools you know today may become obsolete in next 5 years. Staying relevant means staying curious and with open mind. Second, your role will not be just to do your job. It will be to outperform always. Using AI as tool and not fearing it as a threat. Remember the Apple story again. Success is not one-time event. It's daily decision to remain relevant. The world will reward not just what you know, but how you are willing to keep learning. But there is a good news as well. You are now adequately prepared for this situation. This institute has not just taught you academics. It has taught you how to think, how to adapt, how to collaborate. That is what will keep you not only employed but always in demand. In future, your ability to keep learning, to align with the evolving tools like AI and to lead with purpose will make you indispensable. So my sincere advice, never let your education end today. Let this be foundation on which you build lifetime learning. Before I close, let me share a quote that has lingered in my mind for years. Mark Twain once said, "There are two most important days in life. One, the day when we born, and second, when we found out why." Graduates, you are not born merely to chase titles, paychecks. You are born to shape lives, to elevate others, and to be catalyst of change in your companies, your communities, and your country. Each one of you carries a spark, and the world needs it. So rise with clarity, with compassion, with commitment, and as you rise, don't forget to lift others too. Congratulations once again, this batch of 2025. You have earned this moment. You have earned this moment, so go and earn the next one. The sky is not limit, it's just beginning. With this, I sincerely and from bottom of my heart wish each one of you a great success in your life. I sincerely thank the management of IBS for giving me this opportunity to be with you for a while. And lastly, each one of you for patient hearing. Thanks again.
Thank you, sir, for your deeply inspiring and thoughtful words. Your reflections on growth, leadership, and learning will surely resonate with our graduates long after this ceremony is over. The story you left us with will guide us on many challenging days. Thank you.
We kindly request everyone to keep their phone on silent mode. Thank you. It is our great honor to welcome our chief guest for today's convocation, Mr. Nilesh Biniwale. With over 26 years of experience in software engineering, Sir holds the position of General Manager leading the Pattern India team. In this capacity, he is responsible for overseeing and managing the operations of Technology Development Center. Sir brings expertise in product management, software engineering practices, IT operations, and IT service management processes. His extensive background includes establishing entrepreneurial ventures to conceptualize, design, and develop technology products. Sir's robust engineering experience is enriched by his tenure with tech giants such as Schlumberger, Allscripts, and Microsoft. In addition to his graduation degree, Sir holds various certifications including PMP, PMI Agile Certified Practitioner, and ITIL Expert. He is also a certified coach accredited by the International Coaching Federation. Sir, we request you to address this gathering and inspire our students with your wisdom and experience.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. That's it. I hear to. I like to see that energy out here. Thank you so much. Okay. Basically, I'm going to talk about a small story to begin with, and then I'll proceed on to what I have to say. I work for a company called Pattern. Pattern was 85 people just 18 months back. Today, we are 867 people as of yesterday morning. We have grown 10 times. And I'm going to talk, generally people clap when I say this. Thank you. Oh, no, no worries. Okay, so how did we grow 10 times? Basically, the reason for that is my CEO visited us when we were 85. We had talent centers in Serbia, Philippines, India. India had plans to grow up to 120 people. So we were almost there. 85 and next 25 people we would have hired. And that is what the plan was for. Our CEO came. He spent some time in India. We made him visit some of the education institutes. He saw it. He was thoroughly impressed by that. Went back to headquarters, called me up and said, I have never seen so many talented people at one location. He looked at our students and said, they are more talented than Harvard's. They are more talented than Stanford's. Yes, you can clap again. And I want to start hiring only in India. He decided that he is going to stop hiring and closed every other country, and now Patton is a headquarters too, only because of you guys who are sitting there. Because of people who are sitting here. You are the one who has created my career. Thank you so much. I would like to thank Kulkarni sir, Soumitra sir, Tilak ma'am, and Anupama ma'am for inviting me here. Thank you so much. And congratulations for all of you. Yes. I'll take a pause if you want to clap. Don't worry, guys. So congratulations to all of you to come on this side of the world, the corporate world. Now, it is very important to understand at what time you guys are coming into the corporate world. So let me tell you something. Last Wednesday, I was attending a conference which was Dialogue with Government of Maharashtra. And Government of Maharashtra is actually fighting to get most number of GCCs. By the way, do you know what GCCs are? Yes, they are Global Capability Centers. So every company is an IT company now. Citibank, though they are into banking, it's still an IT company. Shirdi Mandir is a mandir, but still it's an IT company because everything is managed digitally. And the digital centers are generally called as GCCs. And India has become the capital of GCC as of now. There are 1,700 GCCs in India, highest in the world. The next 5 countries together still does not surpass us. And we are still competing. Yep. That's a good practice, guys. I'm pretty impressed. Okay. So out of that, 700 are divided between Pune and Mumbai. Pune and Mumbai is the only, couple cities in every other state. There are only the capital cities who have got GCCs. Only Maharashtra has got 2 cities. Bangalore is the highest, which is 825. After that comes Pune, Mumbai, which is 720. So we are going to beat them. At the same time, tomorrow I'm going to Andhra Pradesh and meeting Andhra Pradesh government because they are starting Quantum Valley, wherein the quantum computing for the whole world is going to come here. 3 months back, I visited a CDAC center who has started an AI center. So basically what I want to say is that India is going to get lot of people out here, lot of companies out here for you guys to make a career, you guys to get the opportunity. So basically, there's a lot of opportunity which is open for you. So you have graduated at a very right time. The inflection point is amazingly good for you. So welcome to the corporate side. Yes. Now, building a career is an art by itself. It is not an easy thing. It is not that you are going to get into a company and you are going to build a career. Building a career is an art by itself and it needs to be taken seriously. I will do my day-to-day job and I'll build a career. Doesn't happen that way. I'm going to talk about some of the experiences that I had of building the career. How I build my career, that is what I'm going to share with you. You can pick up the things what you want. You can ask me questions wherever you want, but that is what I'm going to talk today right now. One of the most important thing is that you need to build some habits when you have to build a career. And this habit, I started building it at a very young age. I think Kulkarni sir or even Tilak madam said that our parents have taught us, they have contributed to us. I'm going to talk about contribution of my mother in my career, a very small contribution. This goes back when I was in 9th standard, way back. Wouldn't have been, most of you wouldn't have been born also at that time. I was in 9th standard, and I used to love playing. Recently, we had won the World Cup, so basically, playing was more important than doing anything else. And my mother used to be pushing me behind that, okay, everything else is fine, but at least study for maths. And I didn't. She would always be behind me that study maths, and I didn't do that. Then the exams happened. I gave the exams. She asked me, how was the paper? Well, nobody likes that question, so I said it was good. I pushed the day. Then the goddamn day came for the results. I got the results. And I went to my mother. I had got 96% marks. Well, yeah. I showed it to my mother with the attitude, of course. I didn't study and I got it. She didn't congratulate me. She did not even looked at me. She said, okay, that's okay. I thought, theek hai. Next day she'll congratulate me. She didn't. Next day she didn't. Finally I gave in and I said, what's the reason? You wanted me to get good marks and I got the good marks and you are not even acknowledging that. That is the time she told me that I want you to know one thing. It is not important what you get. It is not important the results are. Tomorrow, if you connect the process of not studying to getting a good marks, you're going to be a failure person. Always a result needs to be followed by processes, and you need to identify what process got you what results, and that is the entire process that you're going to repeat again and again. And I don't want you to do this. So if you connect the results and this process, sure shot you would be a failure. And that is what is important lesson that I learned. When I got into my corporate career, if I got some success, I thought what was the process for me to get there. And I started identifying those processes which made me successful. And that is one of the biggest learning that I always had. So that was my mother's contribution in my career, to connect the process. I would urge all of you to think in a similar way. The next thing which I always generally tell is that you need to be professional whenever you're going to get into any of the career. What is the meaning of word professional? And again, I'm going to talk about some stories about that. Subrata Bakshi, who started a company called Mindtree, wrote a book. I think all of you should read this book. The name of the book is Professional. He starts this book with a guy whose name is Pawan. I must have missed the name, but I would call him Pawan right now today. He says he met Pawan in Bangalore. And he talked about Pawan's story. And Pawan told him his story. And the story goes something like this. Pawan came to Bangalore along with his mother. His mother was sick. She came from a village. Both of them had nobody there. So she civil hospital in Bangalore. They had no house. So she stayed outside civil hospital along with Pawan. Pawan must be 6 or 7 years old. She used to go to hospital every day, do some work in hospital, earn money. This went on for 6 to 8 months. But one fine day, she couldn't sustain, she died. All the doctors in the hospital helped Pawan to cremate her body. And then, within the next 4 days' time, there was one more person who died in the hospital and the body was unclaimed. What happened was that people in the hospital did not know what to do. What they did was they told Pawan, can you take care of this body? This is the money that hospital will give you. Because he was able to connect his mother's cremation, he did everything perfectly. He got flowers, he got everything, and he did that job up to the T. People in hospital were very happy about it. And every time the situation came in, they went up to Pawan, and Pawan did this again and again. Finally, Pawan grew up, started a company to take care of dead bodies. He bought an ambulance. He bought everything. He connected with the flower vendors and he did it completely. The only thing was, the minute the body was handed over to him, nobody looked at it, but he did it absolutely perfectly. And when Subrata Bokchi met him, he actually saw how Pavan was doing it genuinely. And he asked Pavan, why are you doing it so genuinely? Because the person who has died has got no connections with you. He said, no, but this is my job. And that is the time Subrata Bokchi defined professionalism as, if nobody can certify your completion of work, you yourself can certify your completion of work, you are a professional. Nobody should be looking above your shoulders to certify your work. The day you are able to certify completion of your own work, you are a professional. So the first thing that I would suggest is connect the right process with the right results. Be professional. The third thing that I would like to tell you is, how many of you are talented out here? Please don't raise the hand because everybody should be. Everybody is talented here, right? At this stage, everybody is talented. And now when we are talking about career, it is about the excellence. You need to excel in what you're doing again and again. And I'll tell you one thing, talent is the most useless virtue to possess when you are at this stage of the life, because everybody else is talented. Something else that needs to be done beyond talent is, and again, I'm going to talk about one story for this. How many of you know a cricketer called Mr. Sachin Tendulkar? Everybody, right? The silence says, how many of you don't know Sachin Tendulkar? Everybody knows? Perfect. How many of you know somebody called Vinod Kamble? You know. So Vinod Kamble and Sachin Tendulkar were friends. They say Vinod Kamble was more talented than Sachin Tendulkar. When both of them came on scenario, the natural talent was with Vinod Kamble, and the practice and the work ethics and talent was with Sachin Tendulkar. What happened was that Vinod Kamble was answering everything by talent. Sachin Tendulkar used to answer every situation either by talent or by work ethics or by attitude. For example, I'll first give example of Tendulkar and then go back to Vinod Kamble. After a career of 20 years, Sachin Tendulkar used to get out on playing a cover drive. Cover drive was his favorite shot. He went back to the books, looked at it, and knew that if he doesn't play a cover drive, he would be able to add a lot of things to his career. He stopped playing cover drive. He told himself, yes, I'm the best batsman in the world, but right now I have to refrain from doing this. And he did that. Imagine the best batsman saying, I'm going to stop doing something that I like the most. Coming back to Vinod Kamble at age of 21 was bounced by Courtney Walsh and the West Indies team, and he wanted to answer it by his talent. He wanted to hook the ball every time it came. He could have easily left it, and he got out 7 consecutive times. He did not know what to do after that. The most important thing when you are building your career is, there are going to be situations where you're going to fail. It is important what you do with your talent. How do you face the failure is more important thing than do you fail or not. You are going to fail. Understand that. But it is absolutely important for you to take a step back, look into it, and then work with the failures. There's a special group in Australian Army. They look at your CV and they see if you have not failed in your life, they don't hire you, because they think that you would not know what to do if failure comes to you. So failure is one of the most important things in your life that you should be able to do with. I started a company when I got graduate. The first company that I started was mangalghatika.com, which was 3 years before shadi.com. Then I started a company called rightstepahead.com, which was a EdTech company, which was 15 years before Baiju.com. I failed at both. If Mangal Ghatika would have been successful, I would have sitting in Shark Tank instead of coming here. But I'm proud of my failures. My failures are far bigger than my successes. So you should be knowing how to deal with the failures. Right process to the right results. Then dealing with the failures is few of the most important things. How do you deal with the failures? And then again, I have got a story to talk about it. This is an eagle story which I generally keep on telling it to everyone. The life of an eagle is 40 years. A life of an eagle is generally 40 years, but there is one species of eagle which stays in Mexico, which lives for 80 years. And we need to know why that eagle lives for 80 years. What happens is, let's understand the reason why eagle die. After age of 40, what happens is, there are a lot of feathers that are grown on eagle. So eagle can't fly very high because of the weight of the feathers. His nails grow so much that he can't catch a prey because they entangle themselves. The beak grows so much that it bends down, so he's not able to pick anything up. And because of that, he's not able to feed himself and he dies at age of 35 to 40. This Mexican eagle, when he realizes that this is what is happening, what he does is he goes and sits into a mountain. With whatever bending beak he has got, he'll flush out all the feathers. He'll pull them out. Very painful process. Very painful process. He'll pull all those feathers out. Then he'll pull the nails out. Then he'll hit the beak on the stone, break the beak. Goes through this painful process. But after 35 to 40 days, the feathers come back again. The nails come back again. The beak comes back again. He takes a stride and then leaves for next 40 years. Basically, it is unlearning. What was your strength? You need to share that away and build the new things up. Unlearning and learning cycle is extremely important. I know a couple of such eagles in this country. One of the name is Mr. Amitabh Bachchan. Just go back and look how many times he has done the eagle story. So you should be learning and unlearning in your career. That is one of the most important things. Fair? Does it make sense for you, all of you? Perfect. Now, I can keep on going and going and going. I'm just going to talk about one more last story, and then I'll end it up. All of you have been studying. You have been looking at your mark sheets. You have been thinking how great you are. You have been comparing your marks with your best friend's mark. Usko 2 mark zyada kaise mil gaye, right? And that must be the regular story. As part of our culture, we are very competitive. Once you come into this corporate world, competitive spirit is not something that helps you the most. It is a collaborative spirit that helps you the most. How good are you collaborating with each other? How are you leveraging strengths of others, and how are you letting people leverage your strengths is going to take you to the next level. In fact, one of the very important story that I have heard from mythology of our country is once there was a big fight between Devas and Rakshasas, and they went to Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. Rakshasa said that Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, all three of you, you take side of Devas every time. You are biased towards them, and this is not done. Tell us what is the reason. We are equally great. We fight better. We win equal number of fights with them. Why do you say that they are better? Why are you biased towards them? So Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh said that let's do one thing. Let's do an exercise. We are going to invite both of you for a lunch. So they invite all the Rakshasas and all the Devas for lunch. They put all the Rakshasas in one room, all the Devas in another room. And the condition is, wherever your plate is, they have given a stick. They put the stick on your hand and they have given a string to tie it up. And they say, you have to tie it on your right hand, then eat. The Rakshasas get irritated with this. What is this going on? I'm going to say, if you have invited us, you should give us things to eat. You're stopping us from eating. And they go and they start complaining to Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, and they say that this is not good. You're not doing the right thing. Then Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, all three of them smile and they say, okay, come, I'll show you something. So they take them to the another room where Devas are eating. And what happens is, you're right, sir, that the Devas are picking it up and feeding it the person in front of them, and vice versa. They are not complaining about the situation. They are thinking about how can we collaborate and do the job that is assigned to us. And that is collaboration for you guys. That is one of the most important things that you should be knowing if you need to be successful in what you're going to do. With this, I'm going to talk about something which is going to be a bit different, but this is something which I'm very proud about. All of you are from business schools, right? This is a business school for sure. And then in recent past, most of the successful companies are Microsoft, Apple, you mentioned Apple as well. It is X, Twitter, or you have got ChatGPT, OpenAI, Google, Amazon. All of them are tech companies, right? All of them are tech companies. How are a community of business companies going to work with these tech companies to be successful? Have you thought about this? Have you done a tech work to get better jobs or make a better impact? Okay, let me tell you what I'm telling you is. Let's take this one company, Google. How many of you know Google? All of you? Google is a search engine. Was that the first search engine that came across? No, there were 11 search engines before Google came in. Google was the fastest search engine and the most precise search engine. But then Google was not successful as a business. They did not make money. They were not a great company till a business model which was called as AdWord came to it. Eric Schmidt joined Google, added a business model to it, and that was the time Google became Google. Till that time, it was just one company in Stanford which was doing a great technical job. Microsoft, when they came in, and I used to work for Microsoft, so I know a few of the insider stories as well. When Microsoft came into picture, first time they came up with an operating system called as DOS. I don't know how many of you know this, but yes, that was the first operating system that came in. It was not the first operating system. Before that, DOS itself was a Seattle software company had created DOS, but it was not able to sell it. For the first time, Bill Gates made a contract with IBM that every time you sell a machine, I'll sell my operating system. Again, a business model made Microsoft what Microsoft was. The next inflection point in Microsoft happened when they decided to sell MS Office together, Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. Before that, it was not the number one selling product. I'll give you an example of your era. When did AI start? AI started in 1973. When did AI became famous? 2 years back when ChatGPT came in. What was the difference? ChatGPT came with a business model that it has got a very easy access to it, like a user asking a question and somebody answering it, and a model to pay for it came in. Every time a tech company has to be successful, the basic criteria is not that it should be a great tech, but it should have a great business model attached to it. And you are the guys who can think of a great business models. You are the guys who can think of how to execute those business models. And this world is going to be great because of the business schools as well as tech schools. So please clap for yourself. You are entering into the best time of this world. Thank you so much. It was great talking with you guys.
What a remarkable speech. We are really proud to be part of IBS Pune. Your words didn't just inspire confidence, they sparked a sense of purpose. As our graduates move into the next chapter of their lives, your insights will surely guide them with strength and clarity. The habits, the parental love, connection between process and result will surely go a long way. Thank you so much, sir, for your speech.
Let us now move forward towards the most awaited moment of this celebration, the presentation of certificates. Each certificate is more than an academic record. It is a powerful reminder of your courage, hard work, and ambition. It represents the transition from student life to a professional purpose. May I now request our distinguished dignitaries to please come forward for the distribution of certificates to our graduating scholars. I request Chief Guest Mr. Nilesh Biniwale to distribute the first set of certificates. Rajas Kurkar. Sushant Joshi. Deepti Rana. Devang Thakur. Dhruv Shah. Vishwas Samria. Devesh Pathak. V.S. Rohit. Mayank Acharya. Raj Rani. Anushka More. We would like to please clap for them. Onkar Nath. Saurav. Prathamesh Sandikar. Abesh Chakravarti. Aniket Ingle. Ratna Srivastava. Guys, we would request you to clap for your friends. Shivansh Dubey. Apurva Thakur. Abhiram K. Harshit Sharma. Pruta Purohit. Mitra Kumar Vasani. Rutvik Bhalgama. Rahul Dhupe. Divyansh Bhagat. Omkar Shirsat.
Guys, you are not clapping. Your claps need to dominate the light music. Once again.
Aishwarya Sutar. Anandu Nair. Reshmi Sri. Saurabh Dhanpatti. Shashank Pratap. Lakshmi Heble. Rutuja Gund. Kaushik Kumar. Sneh Suman. Shravani Padwal. प्रतीक सतपुते, शुभ धामू, पूर्णिमा पांचल,
May I now request our guest of honor, Mr. Raghavendra Kulkarni, to distribute the next set of certificates. Sriyasrita Das, Ayush Vitlani, Deep Paul, Ashu Chandel, Pratik Wagmare, Abhay Singh, Gaurav Artani. Request the audience to please clap. Priyam Ghosh, Ajay Jadhav, Mahesh Jhawar, Sakti Nandan, Raj Patel, Anand Shankar, Simanzar Raj, Mukaram Ali, Tithi Khandelwal, Risu Yadav, खुश रंजन, सार्थक, श्रुति दास, सेजल तुरकर, श्रद्धा लोधा, राजनंदिनी गावस, तनुजा महांती, प्रीतीश पाटिल, प्रणव जगताप, नेहा साहा, पीवी सूर्या, अंशिता सिंघाई, श्रेष्ठ महावर, गौरी भोयर, प्रियेश सिन्हा, अमेय कदम, प्रजीत रौत, चोयनिका बंदोपाध्याय, अनुजा मक्सारे, चैताली रामगिर, आदित्य सिंधे, Dipesh Baghasia. Ajay Patil. Thank you, sir.
I request Senior Director Jyoti ma'am to distribute the next set of certificates. Sapriya Maji. Ritik Bhandari. Sujit Kumar Sahu. Suyash Jain. Arpit Singhal. Sanskruti Gangamwar. Priyal Ambasana. Kanika Kumawat. Janvi Fateh Khani. Shweta Yadav. Nitish Vatti. Dipanshu Datta. B. Pavan Kumar. Shriya Soni. Nikita Rathod. Kashish Kesharwani. Simran Parmar. Riya Ravindra Prasad Singh. ओंकार कोटनाके. शिव कृष्णा रमन. आर्यन कुशवाहा.
Rajni Satone. Rinsen Rajan. Priyanka Swain. Priyanka Shaw. Shubham Chahane. यशस्विनी पुष्कारने. पीयूष रंजन गिरी. कुलवीन कौर राजपाल. अग्रिम पांडे. अनिर्बान दत्ता. रघुराज सिंह. ओमकार कुंभर. आकांक्षा डोके. मधुर सुहाने. प्रगुन कौशल. अदिति कुमारी. पूनम तयाल. विशाखा खत्री. अभिनव श्रीवास्तव.
I request Director of Placements, Professor Soumitra Samadar, to distribute the next set of certificates. Ritu Biswas. Tushar Engle. Abhay Gupta. Rohit Roy, Bhautik Parekh, Tarang Patel, Shubham Sarkar, Sai Likita, Jatin Bang, Rahil Chaudhary, Muskan Kumari, Poonam Singh, Shautrupa Banerjee, Reet Kundu, Aditya Raj Gupta, Yashwant, Shashi, Vinay Moletti, Kavya Vijay, Subhanshi Soni, Sakshi Kumari, Anirudh Lodhi, Nikhil Singh, Akanksha Sinha, Muskan Damwani, Dheeraj Kashyap, Ronit Balwante, Varun, Shivam Gupta, Shishant, Murli Krishna Sunil, Rishabh Sharma, Kunal Bhujankar, Adarsh Dubey, Anuja Makone, Monica Chaudhary, Rutuja, Diksha Bish, Dhruv Jadhav, Piyush Indoria, Aryan Goswami, Ankur Jindal. Thank you.
We request the dignitaries to keep standing for the unveiling of yearbook and the distribution of certificates. A yearbook is much more than a collection of photos. We kindly request the audience to settle down. A yearbook is much more than a collection of photographs. It is a keepsake of memories and moments that define your journey. It captures joy, growth, challenges, and the bonds that have made this journey truly unforgettable. Thank you, dignitaries. We also take this moment to honor our chief guest and guest of honor with mementos as tokens of our gratitude. I request Director Corporate Relations, Professor Soumitra Samadar sir, to present a memento to our chief guest, Mr. Nilesh Biniwale. I now request Dean and Academic Coordinator, Dr. Anupama Tadmalla, to present a memento to our guest of honor, Mr. Raghavendra Kulkarni. Thank you, dignitaries. I request the dignitaries to kindly stay on stage for the distribution of awards for academic and all-round excellence. Excellence is not a destination. It is a mindset, a habit, and a spirit. Today, we celebrate those who have gone above and beyond. Let us begin with the silver medal, along with a cash prize of 10,000 rupees to be presented by our guest of honor. The silver medal for the PGPM batch of 2025 goes to, any guesses? Muskan Damwani. Congratulations, Muskan. And now, the moment of the highest honor, the NJY Gold Medal, along with a cash prize of 20,000 rupees, awarded to the top ranker of the batch. May I request our chief guest to do the honors. And the NJY Gold Medal goes to, any guesses? Yes, that's right, Kulveen Kaur. Congratulations, Kulveen. We now have a special award for the Best All-Rounder Girl Student of the class of 2025. This award instituted in the memory of the late Srimati Chandrika Kutti and sponsored by Mr. S.J.R. Kutti, carries a cash prize of 5,000 rupees. This award honors not just academics, but spirit, contribution, and character. And the winner is Neha Sa. Congratulations, Neha. Let's offer a thunderous round of applause for all our award winners. Their success is not just personal, it inspires an entire generation. Thank you, dignitaries, for doing the honors. We request you to kindly take your seats.
We now invite Dean and Academic Coordinator, Dr. Anupama Tadmarla, to deliver the vote of thanks. Ma'am, we request you to express our collective appreciation to all who made today's ceremony so meaningful and memorable.
Good afternoon, everyone. I know that the lunch is calling, but don't worry, I will not make it too long. Definitely, I will not make too long. Okay. It's an honor, actually, to stand before you, and then it's an immense pleasure to express my sincere gratitude to everyone who played the role in making this event a wonderful one. An event of this scale requires meticulous planning, seamless coordination, and collaborative effort. I'm grateful to everyone who has worked together in perfect harmony to make this event a success. Before we recognize the masterminds behind this event, I would like to extend my gratitude to Mr. Nilesh Binewale for graciously accepting our invitation and joining us for this convocation ceremony. Your presence had added immense value to our celebrations. Your applause shows that his visit was impactful, and you have taken some great advice. To summarize some of the most important points he made, don't worry, I will not reiterate everything. I would like to highlight only key points. The first one, starting with identifying the process, which is very important, and results should be followed with connecting with the process. You should also certify your own work. You should be very professional. How do you face the failures and how do you overcome makes you a person. When compared to the competitive spirit, collaborative spirit is the most important one to stay ahead. I believe that these points will help you to move forward successfully. Thank you, sir, for all your valuable insights. You have really motivated all of our students and also motivated us. In putting forth your ideas in such a simple and a clear and an understandable manner. I want to express my gladsome appreciation to Mr. Raghavendra Kulkarni for his impactful message and for being here with us today. His significant points in terms of the belief, clarity of purpose, thinking out of the box, building the trust, innovation must never rest, reimagine, respond with an intent and speed. And also, what is there inside you is the value and the ability that will rise you. The mindset shift can be incredibly empowering. Thank you, sir, for sharing your thoughts and journey with us in a simple but yet a very profound way. Let's give a huge round of applause to the masterminds behind this event. Professor Ravi Venkat Reddy, and assisted by Dr. Ahuti Mishra, who worked tirelessly with precision and dedication. Actually, they have coordinated with 24 committees, almost with 69 responsibilities. They have spent immense time putting together their diligent event with meticulous precision. Now, without the support of the entire team, it would not have been possible to make this happen. The entire IBS team has been instrumental in making this event. While I may not be able to name every individual, but I would like to express my gratitude to the various teams that have worked relentlessly behind the scenes and contributed to this event. Starting with the admin department, AMC, placement cell, SSD, accounts, systems, library, soft skills team, examination department, and the entire academic team. Every department had played a crucial role. Thank you all for your hard work. If all of them have not joined the hands together, this event would not have been so eventful. But the real force that was active behind this wonderful lot is, of course, the young and the vibrant student volunteers. And who made this happen? Your energy and enthusiasm was the driving force behind the wonderful event. We are thankful to the parents, relatives, and the friends who have joined us to share in the joy of this event and supported our students throughout this journey. And of course, a special and a very big shout out to our batch of 2025, who definitely deserve a special mention. You have worked so hard and reached this milestone, and we are all proud of you. For our graduating class of 2025, a big thank you. Now, with this milestone behind you, you are ready to take on the world. And congratulations, and you may fly high. Today's convocation theme is about resilience and perseverance. Don't let setbacks hold you. Instead, use them as a stepping stone to move forward. Look ahead, stay focused, and keep pushing forward, and you will achieve your dreams. I would like to end by saying the key to win life battles lies not in the physical attributes, but in the mental attitude. The person who believes in their ability to overcome obstacles and achieve their goals is the one who even ultimately succeeds. Thank you all, and all the best. God bless.
Thank you, ma'am. And now, to formally bring this celebration to its conclusion, I request Senior Director Jyoti ma'am to officially declare the 28th Convocation ceremony of IBS Pune closed.
I declare the 28th Convocation of IBS Pune as closed.
Thank you, dear seniors. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly rise for the national anthem. Please be seated. As we draw the curtains on this beautiful occasion, we carry with us memories that will last a lifetime and inspiration that will guide us into the future. For our graduates, today is not an end. It's a powerful new beginning. To my dear seniors, remember, you're not just alumni of IBS Pune, but lifelong ambassadors of its spirit and values. May you carry with you the knowledge, memories, and friendships that have shaped you here. We now request you all to rise and remain standing until the convocation procession has left the hall. Faculty and staff are requested to proceed to the first floor for lunch. My dear seniors and parents, kindly exit from your left, submit your provisional certificate and collect your original certificate as well as yearbooks from your respective registration counters. Lunch for students and parents is arranged in the lobby area on the ground floor. And finally, the entire class of 2025 is invited to the stage